Hello guys, Dhananjay here and welcome back to a new video. This speed test comparison is something I'm sure you must be waiting for. Moto G5G with Snapdragon 750G processor at the price tag of 21,000 rupees against the OnePlus Nord, which starts at 25,000 rupees but is available. The only variant which is available will cost you 28,000 rupees, so almost a price difference of 7,000 rupees. Both these devices support 5G and there are a lot of things to talk about in this video. We'll do a speed test comparison. Not just that, we'll also show you guys whether these phones support Widevine L1 certification, how good they are when it comes to opening games, and the disk speed as well, meaning internal storage of which device is faster than the other. First of all, let's clear all the applications which are running in the background, and after that we are going to do a reboot test. So let's select restart and let's see which one boots up faster. By the way, Moto G5G, when it comes to build quality as such, I personally prefer the OnePlus Nord because of its smaller form factor, and the device is slimmer as well as compared to Moto G5G. Moto G5G goes above 200 grams, which I feel comes into the heavy category of devices. Like as I said in my Poco X3 review, the device feels slightly heavy. I won't say that it's not ergonomic when it comes to Moto G5G, but OnePlus Nord hands down feels much better in hand. And okay, Moto G5G was able to boot up faster as compared to OnePlus Nord, and OnePlus Nord should boot anytime now. Yes, there you go. So a difference of about 4 to 5 seconds. I'll just show you that nothing is running in the background. We are connected to the same Wi-Fi network and there are no SIM cards in both these devices. So let's get started with the speed test, starting with the Twitter application. And it was loaded up faster on the OnePlus Nord. Okay, Motorola. Okay, I get it. New tips, always new tips. Let's go with Facebook. Once again, OnePlus Nord was faster as compared to Moto G5G. Instagram app now. Once again, OnePlus Nord was faster. Play Store. Okay, OnePlus Nord is faster once again. Flipkart app. Okay, OnePlus Nord is faster here as well. Now let's go to DRM info application, and okay, once again OnePlus Nord is faster. Widevine L1 certification is present on the OnePlus Nord, and you also get Widevine L1 certification on the Moto G5G, and that's always a nice thing to see. But do these applications support full HD resolution when it comes to watching in Prime Video? If we're going to stream and download quality, streaming quality 1.82 GB and 2.35 GB. Basically this means that full HD video playback is supported on both these devices on Prime Video application. Let's go to Netflix app. And a very good thing that both these devices support full HD resolution in Netflix application as well. And over here you can look at the difference in screen quality. OnePlus Nord's AMOLED screen against the LCD screen of the Moto G5G. I'm not going to say Moto G5G's LCD screen is bad in any way at the price tag of, let's say, 21,000 rupees. It's decent at best, but OnePlus Nord's display is hands down better. If you look at them, even with the same wallpaper, and that's the reason we kept the same wallpaper, OnePlus Nord looks better with much darker colors. And when it comes to AMOLED screen, obviously that's going to happen, but it's not just about theoretical difference I'm talking about here. In real life as well, OnePlus Nord's AMOLED display with 90Hz refresh rate looks and feels better as compared to 60Hz on the LCD panel. But once again, there is a huge price difference as well, which you should consider. Next up, we are going to do CPU test, and for that we are going to go into Android, OBB, and we are going to select the Call of Duty folder, and we are going to compress it, that is archive, and select create. And now let's see which one will complete it faster. Now in theory, Moto G5G's 750G processor is supposed to be faster as compared to 765G processor, but right now it feels as if both of them are almost close. The difference is like 730G and 732G. There is not much of difference, but there is slight difference. But Oxygen OS on the OnePlus Nord definitely is performing better, and optimization on OnePlus Nord is better, I guess. That's why it was able to open applications much faster as compared to Moto G5G. But let's see which one compresses this faster. Then we have KineMaster application, and we are going to render out a video. So OnePlus Nord completed the test just now, and it is still showing about 13 seconds on the Moto G5G. So even though in theory 750G is supposed to be faster, 765G processor completed the test slightly faster as compared to Moto G5G. Next up, we have KineMaster application, where Moto G5G can definitely make a comeback. But will it though? Let's see. Now we are going to select the maximum bitrate possible and click on export at the same time. and click on skip at the same time as well. Now let's see which one completes it faster. I hope Moto G5G redeems itself, but it feels as if that's not really going to happen. OnePlus Nord is already ahead. much ahead as compared to Moto G 5G actually. So OnePlus Nord already completed, and Moto G 5G is almost at like 60%, I would say. That's much bigger difference as compared to what I was expecting it to be. I was expecting Moto G 5G to perform slightly better, if not same, then at least faster than OnePlus Nord, but this difference is, oh my god, it's too big. And Moto G 5G finally completed after such a long time. Let's go home now. Now let's go to Chrome browser, and we are going to open one website which is already opened here, and OnePlus Nord was slightly faster as compared to Moto G 5G. Then we have Games Row, PUBG Mobile, and this is the KR version. Now I feel like Moto G 5G will come back and will load the game faster, or will that really happen? PUBG Mobile India come back soon. Okay, so the next splash screen is already loaded on the OnePlus Nord. It's already on the next to next screen, whereas Moto G 5G is still on this screen. I guess they are both on the same screen now. So OnePlus Nord loaded the game faster as compared to Moto G 5G. Let's go home. Let's try Free Fire now. This is the game which was supposed to take over PUBG after PUBG was banned, but unfortunately PUBG players did not shift to Free Fire, and Free Fire players, I don't know why they don't shift to PUBG, because PUBG is just better. Maybe because PUBG is harder to play as well. Let's not get into the debate. And Free Fire was loaded up faster finally on the Moto G 5G, yes, as compared to OnePlus Nord. Now let's see whether Asphalt 9 first will be loaded up faster on the Moto G 5G as well. Now if you're planning to buy any of these devices and your primary need is very good performance, then I feel like OnePlus Nord is a clear winner here. You pay 7,000 rupees extra and you get better software optimization and better performance due to software optimization basically as compared to Moto G 5G. But when it comes to loading the game, Moto G 5G loaded the Asphalt 9 game faster as compared to OnePlus Nord once again. So out of the 3 games, 2 games were loaded up faster on the Moto G 5G. Now let's try Call of Duty game, and let's see whether Moto G 5G can open this game faster as well. This is definitely getting excited when it comes to PUBG Mobile game and its setting. If you're wondering whether Moto G 5G supports smooth and extreme option, then no, Moto G 5G is limited to smooth and ultra, and Call of Duty game was loaded up faster on the OnePlus Nord, whereas OnePlus Nord comes with smooth and extreme option. I'll just show it to you by going into PUBG Mobile game once again. And currently they are both on HD and high. Smooth can go up to extreme on the OnePlus Nord. I'll just go to high, and smooth can go up to ultra on the Moto G 5G as of shooting this video. Now will Moto G 5G support smooth and extreme option in the future? Then it should, because 765G supports it and 750G processor should support it as well. Now it's time to do multitasking test. So let's get started with Call of Duty game. It's in memory on both these devices. Asphalt 9 is not in memory on any of these devices. It's being reloaded, and it was loaded up faster on the OnePlus Nord this time. Let's go home. Let's try Free Fire game now. It's in memory on both these devices. PUBG Mobile should be in memory. Yes, it is in memory. Chrome application is in memory. KineMaster is in memory on both these devices. But when it comes to opening the applications from the RAM, OnePlus Nord's animation look much better, and it's not just about refresh rate difference of 60Hz and 90Hz. It just animations are better, plain simple better on the OnePlus Nord as compared to Moto G 5G when it comes to heavy apps. Now Netflix was also in memory, Prime Video app is in memory, DRM Info app is in memory on the OnePlus Nord, but it was reloaded on the Moto G 5G. Flipkart app is in memory on both these devices. Play Store is in memory, Instagram is in memory, Facebook is obviously will always be reloaded no matter what. Twitter application is in memory on both these devices. So that's a really good RAM management on both these devices. I'm going to say when it comes to app opening times, OnePlus Nord was definitely faster as compared to Moto G 5G. When it comes to RAM management, both of them performed equally good. When it comes to these day-to-day applications which you will use on everyday basis, basically OnePlus Nord definitely performed faster than Moto G 5G. When it comes to opening the games, 2 of them were opened faster on the Moto G 5G and 2 of them were opened faster on the OnePlus Nord. Is gaming performance on the Moto G 5G better than OnePlus Nord? When it comes to PUBG Mobile, I will be posting my detailed PUBG Mobile gameplay review of Moto G 5G on my gaming channel, so the link will be in the description box below, so get subscribed to that channel as well. Now I told you guys that I will be doing a disk speed test as well. I'll just continue. This is the first time I have opened the application, and now we are going to check internal storage. So let's click on that and let's see which one has better speed as compared to the other one. And here are the results: 787 read speed on the Moto G5G against 841 MB per second of OnePlus Nord. But write speed was much better on the Moto G5G, that is 379 MB per second, whereas write speed is just 281 MB, almost 100 MB of difference on the OnePlus Nord. I'll just perform it once again and let's see whether both of them can keep the same result. And after doing the test for the second time, we got the same result. Read speed is much better on the OnePlus Nord, but write speed is much better on the Moto G5G. This time there is a difference of almost 150 Mbps. And I guess that's it for the speed test part. Now let's talk about the camera comparison. Both these devices have 48 megapixel cameras, and on the left side you have the Moto G5G, and on the right side we have the OnePlus Nord. We clicked a lot of pictures in daylight, night light, night mode, everything, and almost in 90% of the scenarios OnePlus Nord performed better as compared to Moto G5G. If you pay extra, surprisingly you are also getting better camera performance as compared to Moto G5G. Moto G5G was not clicking good colors in the pictures. I mean, this is something which can be fixed with the software update. OnePlus Nord has been in the market for a few months now, so it has received few software updates after which it has become better. In low light scenarios there is no competition at all. OnePlus Nord is plain simple better as compared to Moto G5G in my opinion, as you can see in the sample shots as well. So overall, if you are thinking to buy a device and budget is not a constraint for you and you want a device which can click great pictures, then OnePlus Nord is going to be the choice. And I guess that's pretty much it for the entire video. Now, which device should you go for? I feel like if you are limited to a budget of 21,000 rupees, then Moto G5G makes sense if you are looking for a 5G device and you are looking for great performance as well. Because even though OnePlus Nord performs better, if you consider Moto G5G as a standalone device, it still performs great at that particular price point. But if you have the budget to go up to 25 to 28,000 rupees, you need a slimmer device, better in-hand feel probably, and an ultra wide angle camera in the front plus better software experience, then OnePlus Nord is going to be my choice. And that's not it. Even headphone jack and a memory card slot is present on the Moto G5G, which is not really present here. You also get a dedicated Google Assistant button on the Moto G5G, whereas there is no such thing on OnePlus Nord. And I guess that's pretty much it for this particular video. If you still have any more doubts, sessions, queries regarding any of these devices, do let me know about that in the comment section box below, or you can tweet it to me at @Dhananjay_tech. If you're still watching the video, don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up and get subscribed, because many more awesome videos like these are going to come real soon on the channel. So yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for watching.